two teams have been standard bearers, championship programs. And when they look at their schedule, there are a lot of big games. But they know to get where they want to be, they're going to have to go right through each other. And the Dogs and the Tide always have a national championship or bust mentality. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 17 in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
complete. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, no matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because Alabama's dominance. This is a big rivalry. This is a huge day for the Dogs.
Anytime these teams play, it feels like a national championship. Even more than an SEC championship. We've seen that time and time again. The one thing I know, Georgia's defense is going to know where Ryan Williams is lining up each and every play, because the true freshman last year ate this defense alive.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, but you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. See what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Pulls it in. It's Branch. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't have the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
That Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Buying some time. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it, and he will score! communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats of winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Defense wants to bring the heat. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Finds the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Humphries. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Frazier. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On the move, it's Frazier. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds us back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Throws it back. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Got a first down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep...
Reels it in down the left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Horton. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Frazier finding open areas. There he goes. He's at the 30. the stop of the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Mississippi State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He was working his way toward midfield, and they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finds his man, it's Thomas. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
To the air, it's Stockton. That's caught, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to good.
Fires toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia. try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marked it out of bounds at the 46. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. And off from the shotgun. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
With the catch, it's Horton, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. To the air, it's Simpson. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding it right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Frazier. Past the 45. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quickly complete. Inside the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Grab near the sticks, it's Frazier. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Got room to work. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Miller. A A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. Touchdown time! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Branch. He's stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Floating away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got the back in the middle. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48.
I mean, that clock is ticking, so we've got to make sure. I understand if I don't get the first down, I got to get out of bounds. I think he should have got out of bounds to stop this clock. This offense, they got to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and start running some plays.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line. to the 19 before being hauled down. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.